Well, good morning, YouTube. We have an unfortunate update for the CNC Motors saga.
So are you recording all of the nefarious activities?
If you're new to the channel, my name is Dan, and that is Adam. And that's Bo. And he is very happy to be in the garage, although it doesn't look like he's happy at all. That's right. Anyway, we have some updates on the CNC Motors story. Yeah, it looks like Clay filed for bankruptcy. So it's not a good thing, and we're gonna explain why. That's actually a really bad thing. Yeah, we'll talk about that in just a second. But real quick, if you'd like to support us, please go visit normalguysupercar.com. There you can buy parts and services for your car. Use the code NGS10 to hook you up with 10% off almost everything we sell. And of course, please like, share, and subscribe. That does help us out. So thank you to all of you that have done that. All right, guys, we're gonna jump right into it because, well, it's ugly. All right, YouTube, I've got the court documents right here on my cell phone. You can actually go pull this up. It's publicly, accessible, whatever, public records. Voluntary petition for individuals filing for bankruptcy. Ooh, Chapter 11. Clayton D. Tom is filing for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. First thing you notice is that you scroll down and you get to the section that says, "Where do you live?" And it says, "Withheld due to threats."
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, I mean, we know that there's a lot of pissed off people right now, and so I'm certain he's received threats.
Well, people's addresses shouldn't be in the public domain anyway, really.
I mean, I understand why they have to put people's address in a bankruptcy filing, because if you're a creditor, you may not know how to get access to the person, but either way, people shouldn't be making threats. Go through the proper systems, don't be a dick. Like, I get it, and I understand. Like, if you...
We're not judging any of you who may be happy about
If
this.
I was in your shoes and I was literally missing hundreds of thousands of dollars, I probably would be making threats too. I'm just... Realistically, I probably would.
Don't admit to that on the internet.
I'm not missing any money, so I'm not making threats.
You're walking a thin line, sir.
Yeah. Have you filed bankruptcy before in the last 8 years? No. Bankruptcy cases pending? No. It's like got all these check boxes, right? Do you rent your residence? Yes. So yeah, he sold his house. If you didn't know, he sold the building, sold his house, probably sold all of his assets. Here we go. What kind of debts do you have? Are your debts primarily consumer debts? Meaning, like, I'm assuming credit cards and stuff. And it says no. Makes sense, right? Are your debts primarily business debts? Business debts are debts that you incurred to obtain money for a business or investment or through operation of the business or investment. Yes.
Makes sense.
Okay. Yeah, that's about what we expected.
So far, the lawyer seems to know what they're doing.
Right. They checked the right check boxes. Here's where it starts to get a little bit interesting. How many creditors do you estimate that you owe? And again, it's got little check boxes, it's got ranges. Surprisingly enough, one of them is more than 100,000. You could actually owe, imagine if you owed more than 100,000 creditors.
Like the IRS, were withholding people's tax returns?
Okay, I'm just going to gloss right past that. He checked between 100 and 199 creditors.
It's a lot of cars.
That's a lot of stuff. That's a lot of creditors. I think I got I guess I probably have about 15 credit cards throughout all the different...
What?
Yeah, because I got 4 different businesses. Most of those businesses have 2 credit cards each. Plus my own personal credit cards, I have 2.
Really?
Yeah.
Look
You gotta
at
have
this
a
guy
credit.
over here.
You got a credit card and a backup credit card.
Well, apparently we're living wrong because Jen and I have a credit card.
No, you gotta have 2, because what happens when one gets, every year and a half your card gets stolen and there's a false charge, and then you don't have a credit card for a week. Actually, the true thing is, I have 2 credit cards because one credit card I use for reoccurring purchases only. Second credit card I use for everything else. If that credit card gets jacked, all of the reoccurring shit just keeps going, and you don't have to re-enter the credit card.
That way you can watch your Netflix and your Hulu and it.
Exactly, 100%.
The important things.
Yeah, exactly. Those are on the one credit card. 100%. Hey, tease me all you want. I think it's worked well for years. How much do you estimate your assets to be worth? This is how much he's got in assets. He's got between $0 and $50,000 in assets. If you dumped your house and all your cars and all your worldly possessions and all that cash disappeared.
I'm not sure if hookers and below is something you can put on a legal document, though.
Well, they didn't ask where it went. It just says, how much do you have? Okay, here's the big one. Item number 20. How much do you estimate your liabilities to be? He checked the box between $10 and $50 million. That sucks. The reason that sucks is because that is 100 to 199 people that are owed between 10 and $50 million, and they're probably going to get little to nothing of that.
Yeah.
Especially since he's saying he's only got $50,000 in
Just
assets.
disappeared into thin air.
Yeah, so at least $10 million flowed through him and then whew, is gone.
Like a fart in the wind.
And there's no physical assets to be backed up on that, which if you're running a car business and someone gives you money to buy cars and then you buy cars, you would have physical assets to retain that value. All of it's gone. That sucks. So the reason that we're so disappointed in this news is because that's a lot of people and a lot of money that just vaporized and people got hurt.
Yeah, that's why, in my opinion, I'm not going to judge anybody who feels differently than I do, but in my opinion, if you're not one of these people who's owed any of this money, you probably shouldn't be happy about it. I wouldn't hold it against you, and like I said, definitely wouldn't hold it against you if you're one of the people that's owed some of that money, but
Yeah.
this is bad news all around.
So then you scroll down a little further and actually list the creditors and how much some of them are owed. It has like the really big creditors. Starts off with like this MCR financing company. It's a business loan. It's disputed and it's $2.3 million.
I wonder if that's like the floor. What is it called? The
Flooring plan?
Yeah.
No, well, one of those companies, yeah, it could be. I saw that company.
For the inventory?
Yeah, some of those companies are listed here.
So most dealerships, if you aren't aware, finance their vehicles on what's called a flooring plan.
Yeah. So then you scroll down, and a lot of these are personal guarantees, which I'm assuming is kind of like a personal loan, basically like, hey, bro.
Signature loan?
Yeah.
I got one of those from a bank one time. You literally
Well,
signed
not even a
promising.
bank. This is just like a...
Yeah. Well, I'm saying you can get them.
Yeah, because there's a bunch of trusts, like, family trusts lending. I'm not going to publicly disclose any of those people because I don't want to out them. Certainly, there's people who we know. There's people who have emailed me and I've talked to who are on this list who are owed substantial amounts of money, so I don't want to make that public. So interesting enough, Lotus Cars USA, he owes $1.5 million. That's fascinating because, Lotus had a big presence at his location. So that's like, I think it was like their largest dealership in the U.S. Apparently he owes them a bunch of money.
Benz is on there.
Yeah, Mercedes-Benz, there's some bank's credit card. It's like that credit card he owes $314,000 on a credit card. That's a big ass limit.
That could be a business credit card.
It could be. That's a lot of money. You're looking at the dollar amounts, like 2.3, 1.65 million, 1.5 million, 1.5 million, 1.1 million, 950,000, 600,000, 500,000, 500,000, 487,000. These are all huge dollar amounts. All these people and all these names. And again, like I said, we recognized, like I know that person. I talked to that person over the phone. It sucks that they're owed money. Yeah, so that's kind of...
The unfortunate CNC update.
Yeah, it's really depressing. I guess to kind of give a little bit of positive news, although it's not nearly as awesome as how bad this is. So people who are on the victims email list that we created, they started getting money from the California Motor Recovery Act or Motor Recovery Fund or whatever it's called. Anyway, so they're getting up to $37,000 or so, which I know if you're owed $200,000 and someone gives you $37,000, it doesn't make it right, but at least it's something. It's better than nothing.
It's a lot of hookers and blow to make your woes go away.
I don't know, but I don't think that's the appropriate time to talk about hookers and blow when you're owed.
Is there ever an appropriate time to talk about hookers and blow?
Yeah, like if you're like Wolf of Wall Street.
You're able to do drugs during the day and still function, still do your job.
Well, how the f*** else would you do this job? Cocaine and hookers, my friend.
Right.
Said to make your woes go away. It wasn't celebratory hookers and blow.
Well, that's when you want hookers and blow. I would assume.
I don't know. I've never bought hookers and blow before.
Me either.
Let us know in the comments below how you have purchased your
When's
hookers
the appropriate time for hookers and blow? I'm not trying to make light of the situation. It really is depressing and terrible. It is what it is. It sucks. It sucks badly, and our heart goes out to all of you that are owed a bunch of money. And unfortunately, the bankruptcy is going to make it even more difficult for these people to recover any of these money. And of note, it's interesting is in the video where we interviewed him, he talked about it. What do you want?
Bro.
What? Now Mo's all whiny at us. He's like, woo. He mentioned specifically how he wasn't going to file bankruptcy and stuff and blah, blah, blah. Well, Yeah, that ship sailed. Obviously, this has a little bit to do with why we wanted to create our dealership. Not necessarily because of this directly, but because we've seen a lot of business practices and kind of sketchy dealerships and stuff. Granted, most of them have not been flat out situations like this, but we wanted to create a better environment. So we're working on that. We have a bunch of bureaucratic red tape to jump through. So technically, we don't have a dealership license yet,
Yeah.
but we're working on that.
Well, hopefully we will by now.
It may be out by the time this video comes out, but
That's why there's no inventory on our website.
yeah, we'll try and help create a better environment that's not like this, and hopefully you guys will appreciate that. But that's all we got. Well, YouTube, that's to kind of do it for this video. I know it's not the greatest news, and sometimes you just gotta present the truth even when it sucks. So hopefully these people can somehow recover something.
Your
It gets
dog
ugly.
slobbered all over.
Yeah, well, that'll learn you to have him jump up on you like that. You're using my dog's ears to wipe off your hands.
It's his slobber.
There's like paper towel right there.
Well, and his ear was right there.
That's gross. I'm not sure how I feel about this. I thought you were a dog lover.
I am. That doesn't mean I can't use his ear as a napkin.
Those are not napkins. Mo, have you been violated? I think he has. Well, YouTube, we will hopefully be back to doing more interesting, good, positive, cool car stuff. So like, share, and subscribe, please. That does help us out. And of course, go visit normalguyssupercar.com. Buy your car parts and accessories through us. We do appreciate that. Use the code NGS10. It hooks you up with 10% off. I need to talk quick because Mo's losing his shit. All right, guys, we're going to be doing more cool car stuff, so you're going to want to stay tuned.
There's going to be a lot of dog slobber.
Apparently. How do you feel about that, Mo? What do you think of this, huh?
He looks
What do you
like he
think?
liked it.
He liked. No, he didn't like it. He's like, my ears, my precious ears. That's one of my dominant features. Yeah.